everyone. I know that I said I wouldn't do a video today, but I am feeling better, so I thought, you know what, let's do one. So, if you can't tell, I did dye my hair. And what I use to dye my hair is Manic Panic. I have been a strong believer of Manic Panic since I started dyeing my hair, which was probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And so what I do is I part it up around here, I pin it up, and then I put the color on. I leave it on for about half an hour or so, and then I rinse it out, making sure that I don't, mix my hair in. So after that, I shampoo and I condition, and if I ever get any on my skin, I use this Spectro gel. It's my secret weapon, and it gets it all off my skin, and then I have fabulous hair. So, the color I use is called After Midnight Blue. I do use some other colors. I have every single color of the rainbow. I like keeping it with the cooler colors because of my skin tone, and it kind of brings out my eyes because I have very blue eyes. And that's about it. If you have any questions on my hair and on anything, then let me know. With the style of my hair, if you can't tell, this side is shorter than this side. The reason because of that is I moved to Labrador about a year ago. I lived there for about a month. And while I was living there, I lived with this fabulous girl. And I always wanted to shave half my head. And so that kind of happened. It looked amazing at the time. And ever since then, I've kind of kept this side shorter than this side. I trim it up. I cut my own hair, I style it, I dye it, I do everything. The only time when I actually do go to a hairdresser is when I have the money or the time, but half the time they try and convince me to do other styles, so it kind of pisses me off. And last time that I went to a hairdresser, it was one that lived like right across the field from my apartment. And I asked her, I'm like, okay, well, I want to kind of bleach my hair to almost a white color. And she's like, well, because we have to do it twice, it'll probably cost you around $70. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, I can do it at home. So, if you do happen to want more of a white color, I advise you to get the Manic Panic white toner. It's called Virgin Snow, I believe. And what you do is you bleach your hair, and then you put the toner in, and then you leave it in for, I leave it in for about an hour, and then after that, I use a toning shampoo, which is like a purpley blue color. I use whatever is cheapest, it doesn't really bother me. But if you happen to have a blue Manic Panic like I have here, the best thing to do is to mix it in with your conditioner just a little bit, and it'll kind of make your hair blue for a few days, and then it'll fade into a white. So that's what I use, and this is my hair right now. You can tell that it's very blue, and I love it. Oh, I love it. And that's about it. So I advise you, if you're into different colors, like if you like to dye your hair, to go out to your store and buy Manic Panic. Where I live, we do have an array of colors, so I'm kind of lucky that way. You can probably pick it up at a Shoppers Drug Mart. And yeah, so that's my hair. I'm going to go to the bank now. Okay, bye.